Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Tuesday to you all. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, please like, please leave a comment, please share it, do whatever you have to do to place your energetic imprint into my channel. I am a natural born energy reader, so my forte is psychic work, so the predictions that can come up in the future. I call them possibilities more so than predictions, because even though I'm predicting something, it's individual choices, behaviors, all that sort of, and decisions which ultimately create everyone's own reality. So I am just here to provide some spirit-led guidance and insight for each and every person who has a very strong desire to move forward in their life. Sometimes it's very positive, sometimes it may appear negative, but it's never negative in the eyes of source. It's never negative when it comes to spirit. It's all about growth, expansion, joy, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, take what you need and leave the rest. All right, so I typically roll these out on a Wednesday, but we have people coming to work around the place tomorrow, so I thought I'd squeeze it in today. Who can complain about getting this kind of insight a day early? So yeah, thank you to everyone who come back, and thank you to everyone who donates something each week to my channel. I really do appreciate it. That energy exchange is very valuable to me, and it's also going to be very valuable to you because karma is real. You'll get your karmic rewards. So thank you so much to everyone once again. Just a few little housekeeping tips before I get started. I'd like to let everyone know that I'm relaunching my Patreon group this Sunday. What you get in this group is you get your weekly star sign readings, and an affirmative self-script each week, and you'll also get your month in advance. So for example, this Friday at 9 a.m. Australia, New South Wales time, I will be jumping on here live to offer us all a mass conscious collective reading for what we can expect or what guidance spirit want us to know for the month of May. This is something that I am offering live and for everyone this week only. In the next month, it'll go straight into my Patreon group. So it's only going to be $11.11 to join for the month. You get your free weekly horoscopes, that's all the star signs, and your affirmative script, which I take by pulling 3 cards from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and we get a self-script. So that's a bit of an affirmation, something that you put down in your journal, whatever. I would really like to emphasize that I do all these readings in real time. I do it in the current energy that we're in. So nothing is pre-planned, nothing's pre-scripted, anything of that nature. Sometimes, depending on what happens in my life, I may have to, do it a day early or a day late, like today, so to speak. But everything that I do as a reader, I do try to do in real time. So it's based on the current energies, and energies change every single day. So yeah. So if you want to pop over and join that, first of all, join me on Friday at 9 o'clock. Put it in your calendar. I'll be on here live giving the Mass Conscious Collective a reading for the month of May. Things we can predict, things people, spirit want us to know. My throat chakra is closing up already, so it makes me wonder what's going on with that. Always happens for some reason when I do the Mass Conscious. And what I was going to say. Yeah, so join me over there on Friday if you want. That will give you a heads up as to what you can expect in the actual Patreon group. It's just exclusive content for those who do really want to move forward or want to know what's going on, especially when it comes to your star signs and all that sort of stuff, or someone else's star sign if you want to be nosy. What else do I have written here? Yeah, so the new Patreon group won't be starting till the 1st of May. That's because Patreon actually bill subscribers on the 1st of the month every month. So if you were to join today or join now, they would charge you to join today, and they'd also charge you again on Sunday, and I don't think that's fair. So so on Sunday, if you join on Sunday, you will receive the first round of tarot, of the star signs and the self-script affirmation. So yeah. Anyway, so join me at 9 o'clock on Friday. Feel free to keep an eye out for my posts on my Patreon group that starts on Sunday. You also get access to a free group on Facebook as well with that. But anyway, I'm going to get out of me. I'm going to get into you, into us, and I'm going to start channeling some messages. Please do understand that I'm reading energy, so this could be timeless. So you may want to go back and rewatch some older videos, or if this one doesn't make sense to you, then just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just take what you need. Spirit only provide me with what they feel we need to know and what's for our highest good. So nothing is meant to be bad, negative, anything of that. And what I might do at the end of this video too is I might just give you all a general healing. This is something that I've been mastering behind the scenes. I was meant to do it in my group the other day, but there was problems. So at the end of this, if you hang out and you want to be part of it, I might just offer a quick, maybe less than 5-minute healing to offer the Mass Conscious Collective some relief. The intention is just to provide you with some relief. So if you want to hang around for that, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and in full protection of the Mass Conscious Collective, myself included, something that we need to know from this moment forth. Some guidance, some prediction, whatever you got. Whatever you got, we'll take it. All right. Oh, you're joking me. All right. For those who follow me each week, you'll know why I just did that. All right. So the first card that came out of all these cards again is nothing will come of this situation. So I got the camera on the other side today. Nothing's going to come of this situation. So I think some people out there may be still flogging a dead horse in their own personal life. It's kind of like they know that something's not conducive for them, that nothing's going to come of something, that you have been flogging that dead horse, so to speak. It's kind of like you're putting a lot of action into something, you're not getting any results or any outcomes. That's because Spirit wants you to know that nothing's going to come of this situation. I feel like this is a collective energy as well. So I'd really pick your battles at the moment and try not to fight against too much right now, because there is so many different shifts. I know we're coming into a lot of eclipses and all that sort of stuff. So, but this card, if you go back and check my other videos, this is probably the third time that this card's come out for the Mass Conscious Collective. So it's about finding that understanding that there may be something in your life right now or something coming up as a mass collective, that nothing's going to come of the situation, because they just keep telling me the words, haven't got a leg to stand on, haven't got a leg to stand on. So we'll see what comes of that. We got balanced spirituality and practicality as well. So at the end of the day, it's time to come back to your spiritual self rather than focus on your physical self, so to speak. It's about finding a faith, discovering new ways of being, whether this is through religion or spiritual-based lifestyle changes, all that sort of stuff. I mean, I know that living a more spiritual-based lifestyle has helped improve my own mental health and has advanced my abilities and all that sort of stuff. So some of you at the moment may want to work on your gifts, your abilities. Everybody's got them. Everybody's got them. No one's exclusive to it, but some of you may be inclined to start learning a little bit more about your gifts and your sensitivities. And, you know, you may be just an empath, you may be clairaudient, you may be clairsentient. I'm pretty sure I've been saying over the last few weeks that a lot of people's abilities are going to start coming out with what's happening in the energy around us. It's got, don't let your past hold you back. So a lot of you, if you are looking back at the past, focusing on things that haven't worked out, that aren't, you know, didn't work out, and maybe have some regret or guilt or whatever you've got going on there, that's what you need to release, because nothing's going to come of the situation. You're not going to get more and more and more. You're not going to get the abundance that you're after, the loving relationship that you're after, that skinny toned body if that's what you're after, overall health if that's what you're after. If you keep focusing on everything that's going wrong and has gone wrong in your life, you're just going to manifest more of the same, and Spirit is saying now's the time to stop that. So, you know, you may want to create a bit of a plan for yourself. Set up a new little bit of a lifestyle plan for yourself. That may get you going, and just take small steps, but often, to set yourself in a different direction, and always follow your instincts. Your guidance system is telling you what to do right now. See, emotions are running high. Like I say, these cards keep coming out. If you are in a highly emotional state right now, it's about looking after your emotional health. Same message. Because there is going to be a lot of upheaval. There is a lot of upheaval. But the only thing we have control over is ourselves. And you'll always hear me say that, because that's the truth. You can't control what other people are doing. You can't control the actions and behaviors of others or anything of that nature. It's really time to understand that, and it's time to look after your emotional self. So if you are feeling a little bit manic or a little bit anxious or anything like that, that could be a spiritual sign that you are ascending. So that's why it's really important to get in touch with your spiritual self and learn maybe more spiritual based ways to calm and soothe yourself right now. One thing as a reader, because I use all my 4 clairs, when I get into the emotion of something, sometimes I don't like that. Sometimes I don't like that because I can feel that emotion. And I can feel people's injustices at the moment. And I can feel the regret and the guilt. I can feel all those different components of what some people may be feeling right now. And, it's hard to get everybody to collect that for themselves and to sort of sit in that for a minute and actually work out a plan from that. Because if you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So that's the balancing out of the spirituality and practicality. Don't make rash decisions and jump into physical action unless it's inspired, unless it's your next best logical step. You'll know when that is, because it's just like, I've got to do it. Like for the last few weeks, I've just had to have my celery juice. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care the state that it's in. I don't care anything. That's my next best logical step. So yeah. Gotta get into some wisdoms now. So I just had to clean out that energy. Yeah. Perfect. All right, so it's really important at the moment to stay flexible. Sorry, I usually have my camera on this side, but I got on this side today. So it's really important to stay flexible right now. Nothing's set in stone. Nothing's going to come out of the situation. So it's time to stay flexible in other ways of doing things, especially. So like I say, right at the beginning, if you're doing something and you feel like you're flogging the dead horse, that you're not seeing results or anything of that nature, maybe it's time to be a little bit more flexible and find newer ways of doing it. The great thing is we are still in this regeneration energy. So a lot of you are starting over, so to speak. If you've been doing the same thing and expecting a different result, you're fooling yourself, basically. So at the end of the day, we are in this regeneration energy. We are building from the ground up. We have to find new ways of doing things for ourselves as individuals. It's about creating a new lifestyle for yourself. Truths are going to be exposed. Truths are going to be exposed. So don't be surprised if you may need to speak your truth, because before I even started the reading, my throat chakra was closing up. So this is about voicing your opinion, expressing your own truth, all that sort of stuff. Someone may be coming into you to express a truth. So this can cause certain emotions to arise in you. So it's about, they just told me that it's time to master the emotions, master our emotional selves, because at the end of the day, how you think and how you feel is going to manifest your reality. So if you want a more peaceful reality, you've got to start talking more peaceful to yourself. You've got to improve your internal dialogue. You've got to use your own discernment and who you hang around and what you focus on and all that sort of stuff. But please know, they're saying this will open up your heart. It'll set your heart free. So there's some home truths coming in. I feel like there is the level of freedom, personal freedom, attached to whatever this truth is. So because they're dropping masks. The masks are just falling off in front of me. So I feel like a lot of stuff is going to get exposed. What I like about this energy is that we got the chopped wood. So I think many people need to make a choice. And I think I discussed this with Ben on the Inspired Action channel yesterday. It's about making a conscious choice not to believe or feel that you need to go back into the past to clean or mop up mess. Because what you're doing is you're actively putting your precious energetic vibration back into past traumas, past events, and you're keeping that active and alive within you in your now. So it's okay to go back and maybe just to get some understanding as to why, who, all that sort of stuff, because sometimes our brain kind of needs that understanding, so to speak. But what's important right now is not to go back and relive that, not to conjure those feelings anymore. That must be what people must be doing, going back. If you want to go back in the past, go back to the good old days. Give birth to, bigger, brighter versions of those good days. Those days where you and your family went out and had a wonderful day. When you celebrated your birthdays, when you had unexpected gifts given to you, when you gave unexpected gifts, whatever it is. If you want to make a choice right now, go back and have a look at all the good shit that's happened in your life, and manifest more of the same of that. Really bask in it, so to speak. Because with the chopped wood, if you do that, things are going to get real busy for you. To me, this is like a worker's card. You're going to get busy doing other things. Yeah, because they just keep saying to me, don't mop up the mess. Don't mop up the mess. No need to mop up the mess. And I think if people are coming in with their truth, or you feel like you're going to speak your truth, please know that I feel like that's, it's more of an energetic cleanup. But when you do an energetic cleanup like that, it's important to put your spiritual full stop in. And my spiritual full stop is always my boundaries, my values, my integrity, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so the next card that came out was breathe, and you just saw me take a deep breath. So maybe some of you just need to take a time out, take a deep breath. Accept things for how they are if you're in a position to do so. See it for what it is. Stop looking at things how they were or have been. There's so much regurgitated information. I feel like I could literally vomit now, because there's, even on social media and all that sort of stuff, I feel like there's so much regurgitated information. It's clouding everybody, and it's not serving any purpose at all. So it's time to tell a new story, everyone. It's time to tell a story of what you want, especially because we need to emphasize that nothing's going to come of this current situation at all in your life. So we'll get into some tarot. Oh, yep. Be careful what's coming in, or what may currently be. To me, the Two of Cups, once again, for newies, I don't read tarot card meanings. I read the energy from them, and these help me keep it in a timeline. But the Two of Cups here is, I feel like a lot of you need to turn your back on certain people, places, things, thoughts that you're currently experiencing. Because I feel like there's a brainwashing kind of energy here. It's an illusion. So you may have people in your life that are promising you a fairy tale and delivering you a nightmare. Like I say, this can be just you going back in the past and looking at all the injustices and everything that's been of disservice to you and all that sort of stuff. Therefore, you're manifesting more of the same. There's just some things in your life you need to understand that nothing's going to come of that situation, whether it's in your own personal life or in the mass conscious collective. And you need to turn your back on it. You need to turn your back. See, my throat chakra is just really wanting to close up. People need to start speaking their truth. I don't know whether people are starting to feel physically unwell. This is what's sort of concerning me as a reader, tapping into this energy. People are starting to feel physically unwell because they're not dealing with their emotional stuff. And the fact that all these cards keep coming out, and my feeling when I tap into this energy is getting harder and harder and harder and more physical for me, that's kind of scary. I feel like some of you need a really good cry, because my eyes are welling up now and I feel like I just need a good cry. If you feel that way yourself, please purge whatever you can. Write a letter to the universe if you have got no one in the physical to talk to or whatever. Call a social service of some sort. Get some help if you need it. Anything that's going to help you soothe your emotional self. But it's really important to start turning your back on these things. Stop giving it so much airtime and attention, and start filling up your own cup. Yeah, look, it's a self-imposed prison. Shouldn't have done it on this side. It's a self-imposed prison. You know, this is the victim. To me, this is people who get walked over. This is the people who think in lack and vibrate in lack. You know, the 2 steps forward, 3 steps back kind of thing. It's like you have the power, you have the strength, you have the determination within you. We're all born with it. But because you're choosing to be in the past, you're choosing to see how they currently are, you're investing your time and energy in this regurgitated information, all that sort of stuff, it's affecting you physically. Maybe not all of you, but that could be a potential if you continue doing this and you continue staying in this high vibe negative emotion. When at the end of the day, we should be regenerating. We should be looking after ourselves and staying flexible to new ways of being and balancing out our spirituality and practicality, and stop letting that past hold you back. Who cares what happened last year, the year before that, or what everyone else is doing in this world? You got to start looking after you. Otherwise, it will take you on physically. If you've got physical complaints right now and you've gone to the doctor, obviously, always get medical treatment and all that sort of stuff, you know, and you get the all clear. This is a spiritual cleanup that you're going through. Maybe that energy healing at the end that I'll do will hopefully will bring you some relief. I haven't done this on public before, so look at that, guys. You need to make a judgment call. Please start making some judgment calls. Please start honoring self. Write down a list. Write down on the left-hand side all the things at the moment that you do not want, the things that you do not like, the things that you feel are holding you back, all that sort of stuff. If you put that down on the left-hand side, your soul, your spirit will know what you do want. You know, if you don't want to be overweight anymore, you want to be fitter. So then you put the fitter on this side. If you don't want to be used, abused, and cheated on anymore, you want faith, you want stability, you want security, you want reciprocity. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So if you can do that list, rip off, when you feel like it's completed, rip off the do not want list, throw it away, say to spirit, take care of that. I'm not focusing that on anymore. I do not want to manifest any more of that into my life. I'm going to focus on my want list. What do I want? I want the stability or security. And then you focus on getting into the feeling space of that. It's kind of like a 3-step process. I won't overwhelm you with it now. But at the end of the day, we need to start tidying up our energies, people. Otherwise, it's going to take you on physically. And if you're feeling how I just felt just like a few minutes ago, please help yourself, because it's not a nice feeling. A lot of you, like I say, are starting to pick your battles, walking away, using your intuition. I love this card in a way because it does represent high intuition, and this is about leaving the trash behind. So that's what's really important right now. Gather your resources, do what you need to do, come back to self and move forward. Move forward more spiritually and more intuitively. If you do that, you are guaranteed a change. Page of Cups, very early starting card. This is you looking into your cup going, what will make me happy? What will bring me satisfaction? What will bring me security? What will bring me stability? Soothe your emotion. Get out in nature. Let Mother Nature help you right now. All the weather events at the moment, I know there's another story to it, but I feel like as an energetic reader that they're doing a massive cleanup for us. So get out there, ask them to help you, surrender, release whatever it is, go have a roll in the grass. Look up at the stars and say, Spirit, angels, fairies, whoever bloody is up there working for me, please soothe me, help me, do something for me, because this shift is coming in anyway for you all. It's coming in. But you need to walk away and understand there's some things in your life that are no longer serving you. This can even be addiction. It can be ongoing habits that no longer serve you as well. You know, you may have to replace some of those. We've got the Six of Pentacles. They just told me beggars belief. So I think what's happening, and what can I do? Anyway, I feel like a lot of people, this is part of this energy here. Where did I put it now? Oh, this one. They told me beggars belief. I think it's time to improve those mindset, kids. I really do. I think it's time to get out of that lack and limited and they just told me sacrificial. Any sort of sacrificial, limited, lack, less than, anything of that nature, vibration that you've got going on. It's time to find mentors, coaches, do your own research, apply it yourself, create a new lifestyle plan for yourself. Because I feel like on the other end of this is this abundance, is this joy, is this prosperity, but no one's willing to do the work. I'm going to be really honest. That's honestly how I feel. You know, they just told me old habits do die hard. You know, they do. So maybe it's time to rectify some habits. Perfect. All right, so now we got the Ten of Swords, so you need to fit yourself in this picture. Everyone's got to know their own energetic timeline. If you would like me to read your energetic timeline and see what may need a bit of transmuting in you and help you move forward and what's coming up for you, by all means do so. You're either in this energy, which is the wounded victim warrior. You know, it's very childlike kind of energy. Then you've got sort of, to me, this image represents your thoughts, your mindset, your belief systems. anything that makes you feel or believe less than, all that sort of stuff. But then I have some people who are stepping into their power, becoming more of a leader, raising their sword, saying, I'm not selling for less anymore. Enough of this bullshit. I'm done. It's over. I'm starting a new lifestyle for myself. I'm going to bring in more spiritual practices. I'm going to go and attend more faith-based congregations. I don't know, whatever your thing is. You need to make a choice. You need to understand what's not working for you right now, what's not happening, because nothing's going to come in the situation anyway. Your energy is being called to balance out your spirituality and practicality. It's been coming out for donkeys and donkeys. If you do, there's triumph. Spirit wants you to know at the beginning, before you gain that traction, before you actually receive the dividends, you know what I mean? Before the outcomes actually come, you will have to cross the moat, and it will be very uncomfortable. And, you know, no one likes to go through that. It's like a withdrawal. Who wants to go through that? But what they're saying is that if you stick this out, if you do this, here's your reward. My throat, oh my God. Example in the cards, coming out of this into this. What a transformation. If you are doing the energy work, please, keep going, because it's definitely working off for you. But if you're just starting out, please get some support. Get people around you who may do what you want to do and be inspired by them. Don't copy them, don't copyright them, don't, plagiarize anybody or whatever. But just, use them as your inspiration. Don't be jealous of them. I think that's what it probably is. It's probably sitting there going, well, we're going through this stuff in the world right now, but you've got all the money and I don't. It's kind of like that kind of energy, and that's what needs to stop. But I think you're coming out of it. And yeah, look, all your ships are going to come into port. You need to build your inspiration. Your inspiration leads to motivation. When you get motivated, you'll make more inspired choices and actions. And once your ship gets going, this is positive co-creation as well. So this is you lining up with people, whether it's in your career sector, your relationship sector, your friendship circles, playmates, anything of that nature. This is smooth sailing. These are co-creating couples that move forward with ease and grace and fun and laughter and peace, everything that the dolphin, and they just told me wonderful communication. So with my throat closing up, communication is key. It didn't come out this round, but they're telling me if you positively communicate with others, you communicate others your need, you tell the truth, you be honest and transparent, no matter how much it may hurt the other person, or it may make you nervous and anxious to do so. That's really important right now. This is to soothe that emotion. It's a form of emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. And they're asking people to be more transparent and authentic regardless of the consequence that may come as a result. So we'll get into some healing, and then I might show you guys what I've been doing behind the scenes with my energetic healing. So I hope that made sense. I know they're getting very pushy because Spirit and I only want the best for everyone. We believe that everyone deserves to have whatever they set their mind to. I have myself merged out of a lack-type mentality into a more positive one. The effects on my own physical health, mental health and all that is extraordinary. So that's why I get on and I'm so passionate about it. I can lead the horse to the water, but I can't make him drink. So, you've got to want to do this for yourself, kids, honestly. It's time. It's time. Oh, yeah. This card keeps coming out the same too. All right, so we got worthiness in the oracles. So it's about remembering your worth. Like I say, I think people are probably working from rock bottom going up. It's about finding ways that you can increase your self-worth, your own value. Stop selling for sloppy seconds. Improve your internal dialogue. Speak to yourself nicer. Be honest and truthful with other people, regardless of how they react to it. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. The thing is that most people receive a sign. They may see the same digits. They may find a feather, a coin or whatever. And it's kind of like they take it and it makes them feel good in that moment, but they go back and keep doing what they normally do, which isn't serving their purpose, so to speak. So Bask in the feeling. You find a feather, a coin, bask in the feeling and say, more of this, please, universe, more of this. Can you make it a bit more clearer for me? Show me clearer signs. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Please show me something more specific. Show me this, show me that. Get into that kind of dialogue with spirit as well. Look at that. What I say, playtime. If you're feeling really stuck right now, it's just time to play. I think this playtime's coming into it with the symbology that I got from, and the energy I got from this card. So you guys are going to play more, go on more adventures. It's a new way of being for yourself, but you need to create it, definitely. And if your intuition is speaking to you right now, the answer is yes. So it says on this card, your intuition is right. So take action accordingly. So once again, I'll go back to the beginning. If you know that something is not going to come of a certain situation, you've been applying for certain jobs in certain places and all that, and you're not getting any response, try something else. Stay flexible. Do something else. If you've been talking to someone online for 6 months and they still don't want to catch up or whatever, sometimes that is an answer in itself. Use your discernment. Stop allowing things to emotionally overwhelm you, so to speak. Get your relief and, stop, hop out of this self-imposed prison and out of the lack and the limit and into the abundance. Learn about the law of attraction. It's a powerful tool and it's at play every day in our life. All right, so I hope that reading made sense to you guys. I'm going to give you a quick example. This is a healing. Spirit have been channeling me this for probably the last 3 months. I've been doing it on myself first and foremost because I don't, I know I am influencing people's lives to some degree. So I haven't been confident to do it in public, but I am going to do it today because I feel like you guys need it. I don't know how long this will take me. So if you want to turn off now, you're more than welcome to. If you want to join in, you can close your eyes. I will be doing this more so in motion than in voice. So you may want to watch, whatever. I don't even know how to explain it because I just do it. But some of you who have been following my blog, which I haven't updated at the moment because I'm more inspiredly action orientated rather than be verbal and talking about it. So I haven't done much on my blog, but those who would know me about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I woke up and I had like dermatitis coming on my face, on my hands, on my fingers. You can still see a little bit on my hand there. These are all side effects from possibly me not doing what I'm supposed to do as well. But I've started my journey. My blog will explain all that. And what else was there? Brain fog and a massive abscess. I just woke up one day and I had a massive abscess on my gum. And I Googled it and it said, go to the dentist, go to the dentist, go to the dentist. But obviously I didn't want to go to the dentist. So I was trying to avoid that. So anyway, this is what I did. I laid in bed and I meditated and I just took some deep breaths and I focused on my own soul's healing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example, but what I'm going to do instead of the healing of myself, I'm going to set the intention for spirit to give you relief. So I don't know how long this will take me. I don't know what they're going to make me do in this sort of energy, but please, all you need to do is open yourself up to receive if you believe in this sort of thing. So, all right. Okay. From our heart to yours, may you find and open yourself up to love, create that balance, reach for higher source, open your mind, find clarity, keep your faith, and remain grounded. They're clapping me. Okay, so you guys take what you want from that. I'm going to hop off. I'm just going to go outside and ground myself. That's an example of the kind of energy healings. I was doing that same process to myself, focusing on the areas which needless to say, my abscess went away in like 3 days. I'm feeling more energized. Everything that's happening on my skin is clearing, obviously with the help of medical medium practices and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping to branch out and do more of that, of the same in different formats as well. So much love to you. I will see you again live on Friday at 9 a.m. If you do want to book a personal, I'll put all my details down below. If you want to join my Patreon group, which is kicking off on Sunday to receive all your star signs. I just feel so much love right now. I don't want to move. Yeah, feel free to join the Patreon. It's open to everyone without judgment. And I have a group already going, and they're so supportive and they're so wonderful. And yeah, I can definitely feel the energy shifts since they started and to where they are now. So much love and light to each and every one of you. Please, please honor yourself. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, have faith. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.